Hello, I'm Mayor Susan Seaman. As I mentioned in my previous addresses, the City of Eureka is continuing to work tirelessly in support of the health and well-being of our citizens, our community, and our economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. This week, Humboldt County moved back to the red tier. This is great news for our local businesses, many of which now have the ability to expand their capacity. Some of those changes include restaurants are now open indoors at 25% capacity. Gyms and fitness centers can open indoors at 10% capacity, although indoor pools, saunas, and steam rooms, they're going to remain closed. Movie theaters can be open indoors at 25% capacity, but bars, breweries, and distilleries remain closed. Gatherings remain strongly discouraged, but they're allowed with up to 3 households if everyone is wearing facial coverings and maintaining social distancing of at least 6 feet. You can find a complete list of guidelines from the California Department of Public Health at cdph.ca.gov. Another big change that we'll see in Eureka on March 1st is a return to in-person instruction at Eureka City Schools for all grade levels. Families now have the option to have their students attend in-person instruction or continue distance learning. This will include Eureka High and Zoe Barnum High School thanks to the red tier status. As students return to school, regular bus service will not be available and school hours and days will be staggered. Parents will probably spend at least a couple weeks trying to figure out how to fit transporting their kids with irregular school schedules back into their somewhat regular workday. Employers, please consider providing parents in this situation additional flexibility while they navigate getting everybody back into a workable schedule. All children will continue to have access to meals, but there will be a few changes to meal distribution to accommodate both in-class students and those who are not in school. Curbside service for Eureka High School will run from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m., and Alice, Bernie, Grant, Lafayette, Washington, and Zane will have curbside service from 11 a.m. to noon. During the past year, even those of us who do not have kids in school have been reminded of the important role our schools play in the lives of our children. They are not just a place for education. They provide daily stability for working families, physical and social outlets for kids who are growing and learning to function as part of society, food for children who may not have it readily at home, and they serve as a body of watchmen who identify children who may be living in unsafe environments. Our teachers have been superstars through this, providing their lessons over video conferencing platforms. There is no doubt that in-person education is integral to healthy families and healthy communities. If our goal is to keep our kids in school, it is up to everyone to make sure we're following the best COVID-19 protocol to prevent outbreaks and keep our educators and students safe. Eureka City Schools has a number of reports on their website, which is eurekacityschools.org, that outline the protocol and precautions they will be taking to keep students safe. But to be most successful, the responsibility for preventing illness and more school shutdowns has to be shared among all of us. If you're sending your kids to school, make sure that they're following strong COVID-19 protocols outside of school too. As children, teachers, and staff return to school, people return with varying feelings, from eager and enthusiastic to cautious and hesitant. Expect some hiccups as educators adapt to their new environment and it becomes more stabilized, and as kids readjust to a more organized schedule than they may have had for a while. Be patient and allow for unexpected emotions. And if your student is really struggling emotionally, reach out to a school psychologist or behavioral specialist. Before I go, I'd like to mention that last week I attended North Coast Kiwanis Champion for Children Awards. We rely a lot on our educators, but children need support from a variety of adults. This event recognized efforts from several individuals, programs, and businesses who have made an impact on the lives of children. I want to say congratulations to Karen Mann, Derek and Cheryl Kingham, Early Literacy Partners Program, and Vern's Furniture, and Dale Wormuth. Among this group are foster parents, club leaders and mentors, teachers of reading, and funders of recreation programs. A common thread among award recipients as they spoke was recognition that the time and money we invest in children when they are young results in healthier, happier adults and healthier and happier community. I encourage every one of us to think about what we can do to be a champion for children in our community. Again, I'm Mayor Susan Seaman, and I appreciate everybody's commitment to listening to this message. Please remember to continue to follow good COVID-19 protocol, Wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance, and avoid social gatherings. Together, we can make sure our businesses and schools stay open. Please be patient with yourself and kind to your neighbors and family. We'll talk again soon.